Hi, welcome to Vector Bliss. So today we will talk about external references and the file path. So for that, what is external reference? External reference is nothing but you are linking one file to another file. So when linking these files, you have to be careful about certain options. That's what we are going to talk about today. To demonstrate that, I have a folder here on my desktop which is 456. That is what I have named as. Then I have this A001. Say this is an architectural drawing, this is a mechanical drawing. I'm not trying to replicate the folder structure here, but that's just I am giving you an example of how the external reference works. Now this I have also a subfolder here, and inside that I have these two files. So just to talk about the file path, I have created these folders and these files inside this. So let us open this A001, which is the architectural drawing. So say this is my architectural drawing, and I have this mechanical drawing also. So let me just open this mechanical drawing. You can see this is already, these files are there. Okay, let me just don't worry about these options right now. What I am doing, I am just detaching something. Okay, so suppose this is my mechanical file. It is right now, it is empty. I want to draw all my ducts and diffusers and all these things here. So to do that, I require an architectural plan as my backdrop. That means I have to underlay the architectural drawing. So for that, what I do is I am using external reference. So basically what I am trying to do is I am trying to import that AutoCAD drawing which is there in A001, that file, that is here, this file. I am going to link to this file. How we are linking it? We are linking it through external reference. So simply type XR, enter, and you will get this external reference window. So here you have to right click on and you will get a menu here, or you can click on this drop down here and you can get the same options here. So let us attach a drawing. You can attach various things like image, DWF or DGN file or PDF file also, PDF also. So this is quite useful because if you have a PDF file which is a vector PDF, then even you can snap to the endpoints of lines and midpoints of lines also when you have this PDF underlay. So let me just quickly attach this drawing. Attach drawing option is what I have selected. Then I go to my folder. Then I am attaching my architectural drawing, which is this. Open, and you can see there is a window here. This is talking about the file what you have selected, and here it is showing a preview here. Below that there is a reference type which is attachment and overlay. I will come to that later on. So right now I am just doing an attachment. Then here the scale option is there. That means when you are inserting that architectural drawing into this mechanical drawing, whether it has to scale or not. So if you have to scale it 2 times the size of architectural drawing, then you will be providing a scale factor of 2, or you can go with 1. 1 is what the normal value is, because most probably I might not scale up or down my architectural drawings. So I can go with this option 1. Now you can see this Y and Z, these two values are disabled. That is happening because you have this option ticked on, uniform scale. That means whatever value you are providing for X-axis, that is what it will be taken for Y and Z. So if you take off this tick mark, you can change these values as well, which is mostly not recommended, so there is no reason to do that. So I will go with this option, uniform scale. Now another option is there for scaling. That means specify on screen. When I say specify on screen, after I insert the XREF into this drawing, it will ask me to scale it up or down. So I have to provide a scale value then. So that is what this option is. So insertion point means right now it is saying specify on screen. That means I can click a point and it will insert that external reference exactly at the point where I have clicked. That is what this option says. Otherwise you can tick it off and provide 0 0 0. That means insert this drawing, that is A001, into M001 exactly at the origin point of M001. That is what this option says. So I will go with the 0 0 0. Now this is one of the most important thing what you have to see, that is path type. So that is relative path, full path and no path. These options are there. So suppose I am saying no path. Right now I will put it as no path only. Then I will come back to that option later on. I will explain it what it is. Then rotation is there, whether I have to rotate this extra after inserting. That is what this option says. I don't want to rotate anything, so I am providing a 0 degree angle. Then what is the drawing units here? Actually, what is the block unit? Insertion block unit. So inches. Now this option I want to talk about a little bit, because if you go to this units, you can see this insertion scale unit one option is there that you can choose based on your working units. So by default it came as inches. I mean based on your project unit you can set it. So usually it should be set as the same drawing unit as your working units. Okay, so I will select this one once again, then this rotation angle 0. So this I can't change it here. If I need to change it, I have to go back to the units command, and in that window I have to change it. So this, with this attach option and no path, let us just quickly insert it. Now it is inserted. Zoom extends and check. You can see this file is attached now. So now what is that no path? Because if you select this right now and expand it slightly, make this window a little bigger, so you can see saved path here, same what you see here below also. These are same properties what you are seeing after selecting a file. So if I select this file, you can see this property saved path. It is saying simply the file name. It is not at all talking about any path. That means wherever this M01 is located, this file has to be there in the same location, then only it will load. Now I will save this M001 file and I am closing this, and let me go back to the folder, and I am putting this A001 to this subfolder. I have moved it to the subfolder now. Now if I come back and open this M001, then you can see it is complaining about that external reference because it can't find that file in the same location. That means the folder by name 456. That is the reason why it is showing me this. Update the location. I can use this option to update it, or I can simply ignore it. For the time being, let me just ignore this and just close this file once again and put it back. So let me put this architectural drawing, cut it from here and paste it here. Now opening this M001, and you can see very much that it is loaded. Right, this is loaded now. Now so that is about no path. Now let us look at the relative path. So relative path works in somehow the same way, but then there is a relation with the path where the master file, that means this mechanical file, is located. Okay, so I am going to this time the file what I am going to attach is, if I go to the subfolder, I can see these two files. So I will add this P001. I will add P001 to this working file. So here I will select a relative path, hit OK. Now you can see the saved path, it says dot backslash. This dot backslash means it is referring to the same location where this file is located, that is M001 is located. That we all know that it is 456, that is the folder where this is located. So it is telling the computer that you go to this folder where this file is located, that is M001 is located. Inside that there is a folder called subfolder. There is a drawing called P001. Inside that, load it. That's what it says. So that is relative path. Now what is the advantage of this relative path? Using this relative path is, this folder I can put it on any computer and with this same content. I mean, as far as this 456 has another subfolder called subfolder, and inside that this P001 drawing is located, it will definitely load wherever I place this folder, whichever computer I take it to. Okay, so that is what relative path is. Now let us look at the absolute path. So I will go to the same subfolder here under 456. I have this subfolder. I will go there and I will add S001. So this time I will select full path. Now you can see the difference. It is talking about the complete path, that is the absolute path. So if I take this folder with all its content to another computer, then on that computer the chances of this file getting loaded is very less, because it has to have a location exactly like this on that computer. So that computer should be having a C drive. In that C drive there has to be a folder called users. Under that there should be a folder by name Hari. Inside that there has to be a folder called desktop. Inside that there should be a folder called 456, which is most probably it is not going to happen that way. So this will probably fail if you are using this absolute path. So this is what absolute path is. This is relative path. So relative path will work wherever you take these drawings to. So that is why when you are sending a set of drawings to client or consultants, always it is advised to use this relative path, so that it will refer back to the same folder when they are unzipping the folder and putting it wherever they like. It will definitely load from that location because it is relative to that location wherever the file is extracted. Okay, so these are the options, but there is no hard rule as such. You know, you have to use absolute path, you have to use relative path, you have to use no path. This all depends actually how you work and what is your working scenario. I can't simply advise you that you have to blindly use always absolute path. That might not be right. Or a relative path, always you have to use relative path. That might not work. So some scenarios it might change, it might vary. So based on that, it is purely your logic what you have to follow. Okay, so now you can see these drawings are there. Let me quickly take out these drawings from this P01 and S01, unload. See, when I unload it, it is simply hiding these drawings here. It is very much there in this file, but it is just hidden, that's all. The visibility of that file is just hidden, that's all. So if you want to take out these files completely, then right click and say detach. This is where you are detaching, literally detaching these files from this drawing. Okay, now it has only one drawing inserted, one XREF only is there, so that is A001. With this, let me save this file and close this. Now you can see the type of this XREF is attached. That means it is an attachment. So I showed you two options there on the external reference window. This one, attachment and overlay. This is what I am going to talk about right now. So this file inside this M01 is an attachment. So attach option is what we have selected. I will show you what is the difference between these two. For that, let me just close this file M001 and open a new file. This file, I haven't saved it, whatever it is, I am not going to save this, and I am saying attach drawing. Now here I am going to bring in that M001, this one, which is already having this drawing inserted into. So I am selecting this drawing, open, okay, and whatever might be the option, whether it is attachment or overlay, full path, I am not worried about this. I just want to show you these options. What are these two options? Hit OK, and you can see this drawing is very much there. Where is this drawing coming from? Actually, it is not coming directly from M001. We have not drawn anything into M001, but still this is coming because A001 inside M001 is an attachment, which means M001, wherever you are linking or xrefing, A001 is going to follow. Okay, so that is what that attach option is. Now let me quickly save this drawing too. So remember, look at this carefully. You have this new drawing into which M001 is inserted. So I am going to save it directly into desktop, whatever it is, 001 I am calling it. I have saved this drawing. Now you can see when I saved it, it is giving me these two files, A001 as well as M001. Now this A001, where it is coming from? It is coming from M001. Okay. Now I am closing this 001 file, then opening M001. Okay, here. So we already know that this file is linked to it, A001 is linked here, and I am right clicking here and changing this xref type to overlay. Now if I overlay this, I can still see A001 inside M001. Let me save this file, close this file, and open 001. That is the file which we newly created and saved on desktop with M001 inserted into it. Now let us open 001 and check what is there inside this. You can see nothing is there, right? M001 is very much there, but nothing it is showing because A001 cannot enter this file. It cannot come to this file because that is an overlay inside M001. So overlay is just basically for one step of linking. That means wherever the file is linked, only in that file it is going to show up. The other file to which you have linked that file is taken to some other file, then definitely the first file is not going to be there. Okay, you got the concept. I am not confusing you too much. Okay, so from this example you would have noticed what is the difference between attachment and overlay. Now what is the real life example for this? You can think of drawing grid as an xref file which is saved somewhere in the location, and when you have a floor plan, you are xrefing the grid first to the blank drawing. Then based on the grid location that you will be placing your walls, you will be drawing your walls. That is the best practice I would suggest. Okay, so first you have to prepare the grid. That should be the first file what you create for any project. Then you link that file to xref that file to a blank file with 000 as origin point. That is also very important because it very much matters where you exactly put this drawing and working. Okay, so later on when you want to do the coordination between first floor and second floor in architecture only, whether to see some wall is overlapping, coming exactly wall over the wall or something like that and all, if you want to do that sort of check, it is very much required that you have to maintain, you have to be careful about the origin points of each and every drawing. Okay, you cannot simply draw wherever you wish and link it. So many people adopt so many tricky methods like placing it somewhere in the drawing and moving it to some other location and adjusting the walls. You don't have to do all these sort of things if you are careful right from the very beginning about the origin points of the files. Okay, so grid should be the first file, and when you are creating the grid, always try to maintain this 0 location where you can see this cursor here. So put this XL, that is then go to vertical, the vertical grid I am putting. So don't click somewhere here, instead of that simply type 0, 0, enter. So you have placed the first vertical grid. Now go to X line, go to horizontal option, the first point 0, 0, enter. So you have this first vertical and horizontal grid. Then from here you start putting offset through, and I will say multiple simply. So like this you can start putting your vertical grids and horizontal grids also. You can put it this way towards the positive quadrant. Always try to keep this on positive quadrant. I am not getting into all those what quadrant and all. I assume that you already know about it. So like this you can start putting your grids. So this is how you should be creating the grid file. And let me quickly trim this so that I can show a live example. Okay, so this is how you should be creating your grid. Look at that, my origin point is very much here. So you are saving this file, then 001 file, now it has become the grid file. So let me just close this and let me quickly open a blank drawing and see xref and attach drawing 001 I am bringing in, which is this, and this origin point I won't say specify on screen, rather I would go with this option of 000 scaling 1. Okay, now you can see this grid is exactly sitting at the origin point of this file. Then from here you can start drawing your lines, I mean walls you can start drawing. Okay, so that's how you have to work. So basically this is what xrefing is, external reference is. So I think you got a clear picture about it. So why I was talking about this grid is, in a floor plan, the grid file, when you are bringing in it should be an attachment, it should not be an overlay. Okay, so always make it as an attachment. Why? Because this is a floor plan view, I mean floor plan file. This floor plan file cannot exist without a grid, right? So that is the reason why logically, if you are thinking, the grid inside a floor plan could be an attachment. It should not be an overlay for any reason. And again, when you are linking this floor plan to a blank file and start projecting your lines and drawing the elevations, there actually in that file this floor plan is inserted just as a reference. So in that case you can put it there as an overlay. It need not to be an attachment in that case. Okay, so hope I made this concepts clear about this external references and about path also. So that's it for today, guys. So I will soon attach, I will soon upload videos about this AutoCAD layouts, annotative objects and other topics also. So wait for my next video. Till then, bye bye.